Hey, what is up, guys? D-Legend here. So, TVA medals have been released. Obviously, if you saw my last video, I did not get a copy. But I wanted to talk about all of these trait medals that people have been getting in their inboxes because of this banner or because of the past banners for the Birth by Sleep medals and how they worked. So basically, you get a trait medal for every pull you did, and then so in total, I did 19 pulls. The minimum you can do, or yeah, probably okay. So the closest thing to the minimum you can do to get the Birth by Sleep TVA medal is 15. But obviously, people could potentially pull 13 or 14 times and then get like a duplicate of one of them, and then use that as a trait instead of pulling for another trait, kind of a thing. If they were really, really lucky, or if they were willing to give up one of the TVA medals so that they could get the actual TVA medal. So people have been reacting to this pretty poorly, and I completely understand why. It's completely fair to be like, wow, why'd you guys give us so many trait medals or give us trait medals at all if we don't actually get the medal itself? And so it's completely fair to be angry at Square for doing this to us. But wanted to talk about this for a few reasons. Number one, if you are a collector of sorts, then this is good for your album. And number two, I honestly do believe that this medal will be coming back in the near future. I don't know about near future, but I'm sure it will be coming back in the future, because why would they give us so many trait medals or trait medals in general if there's a medal that we cannot obtain whatsoever? Obviously, exclusive medals in the past haven't really been re-released in a lot of different circumstances. But if you look at certain exclusive medals, quote-unquote exclusive medals, like the World of Final Fantasy medals, they were re-released at a later date. It took a while, obviously, and by the time that they were re-released the second time around, they weren't quite as good as before. But at the end of the day, these medals will come back, and so if I were you, I don't know if I would hold on to all, obviously, I have 3,000 jewels exactly. Maybe I have to do a pull. Never mind. So obviously having all these trait medals ain't cool, because a lot of people don't have space in their inventories. So if I were you, I would just honestly hold on to as many as you can and get rid of all your tier 2 medals, get rid of all your some of your tier 3 medals that you already have Nova unlocked for. And at this point in the game, Nova is basically useless. It could be useful for certain quests with certain circumstances. But at the end of the day, Nova is just a number nowadays, so don't worry about too much about that. Especially if you don't have the Evolved medals and XP medals to get your medals up to 6 stars to get the Nova unlocked. But yeah, guys, honestly, hold on to these traits, because you never know when this medal will be re-released. I am honestly I'd be willing to bet that this medal will be re-released in the next half year. So give me 6 months. Give me till the end of June. And if this medal isn't really re-released, then I don't know what I'll do, but I'm pretty sure it will be. And obviously if the game's still up and running by then, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. Another talking point that I wanted to talk about was the Xemnas quest. So I managed to beat... Oh, that's not the Xemnas event. That's the Xemnas event. Okay. So I managed to beat this in 3 turns, which is kind of cool, because then I get the title and I get another trait medal. And I'm going to hoard that trait medal away until the reprint event for this set of Organization 13 medals comes back. And obviously it'd be nice to beat it in 2 turns to get the 500 jewels, but if I don't end up getting it, then it is what it is, guys. So the setup that I used to 3-turn it was... Imagine this, but with, okay, no, I'll actually bring you to it, fine. Be that way, be back. Let me make the setup real quick. Okay, so this was the setup that I used to beat, the quest in 3 turns. So no supernova medals here, per se, in this main setup, in the 5 medal setup for this Keyblade, but then I did use Supernova HD Terra, and I actually managed to roll extra attack on him, which was super helpful. Ground would have been even better, but it is what it is. He's actually a pretty good PvP medal. If not for regular events as well. Like, he's pretty good for regular events, but he's just not, he's missing that little bit because he doesn't have ground. But he still does pretty good damage, so I put him there. If you do not have a supernova medal to put there, feel free to use a copy medal if you have extra attack on a copy medal to copy your shared friend medal, or to backwards copy your Bob and Jack kind of a thing, or whatever else you have there. Extra attack for this quest is pretty nice to have in general. For most of your medals, I don't have extra for many things except for Kairi and obviously Terra here. But the rest of it comes down to just damage, and you should be able to do it if you have second chance and if you have a pretty good setup. I wasn't able to do this before. Like, I tried this exact setup with a different shared friend medal. So I used Fultano's HD Ventus here, Supernova HD Ventus. Beautiful traits, beautiful medal with a perfect skill for the medal. But it just did not cut it. Like, it was missing, I was just missing a little bit of damage, so I had to use this medal here. So shout out to Angel. Absolute beautiful medal. Like, it's actually amazing. Look at that multiplier, it's insane. Insane multiplier. So I'll run you through it real quick here, and then we'll end the video. As well, guys, I would hold on to your VIP coins for the time being, because you never know what boards they might release next for VIP coins, if they do continue with the VIP coin thing. I'm not sure if there'll be a limited time thing, or if they're going to start switching it so that banners specific to that VIP board will only be, like, you'll only be able to use the coins for that specific, from that specific banner for the specific VIP board. But for now, they're not really doing much about it, so hold on to them until like the last couple of days before you use them on the trait medals, like I suggested in the previous video. But yeah, so as you can see here, I'm lacking a lot of damage to be able to get him down to the necessary amount. So 225,000 is his damage threshold for his bars of HP before he does a retaliation hit. So we're gonna get him close here. We're gonna try not to go. Okay, so we're actually right perfect, because if we use Bob and Jack now, it'll do enough damage so that I can kill him next turn. So he's gonna retaliate, obviously. But if you can get him right up to like his retaliation point, so half his HP, right before that, and then use another attack right after that, then I'm pretty sure you'll be able to beat this in 3 turns. The challenge is doing enough damage, and they designed this quest pretty well to make it so that you have to do a lot of damage in a short period of time for you to be able to beat this quest and get the jewels, obviously. Supernova is super important here as well. Look at the damage here from Terra, pretty good damage. And then we'll use that after this. Look at that damage, holy moly. That's decent damage as well, as a friend medal, obviously, so multiplier is a little lower. And then combo is another RNG, like another factor. RNG is huge in this. Make sure you guys keep trying this quest until you can beat it if you think you're really close. No sense in doing it, obviously, if you're really far off from beating it, but definitely worth trying, even if you're just getting the title and the trait medal. Hopefully I'll be able to find a way to beat it in 2 turns to get those jewels, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, anyways, catch y'all soon, guys. Hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully you guys, I don't know if you guys agree with my take on the TVA trait medal thing, but let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. And yeah, I'm curious to see when they will re-release the medal, because I'm honestly almost certain that they will. Hopefully. Crossing my fingers. Catch y'all soon, guys. Peace out.